Well, welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee. Every day, I get the pleasure of being with you and exploring questions because questions bring us a greater life. So, the question I asked today, I asked myself, am I grounded? The question I ask you is, are you grounded? And then I asked the question, so what does it mean to be grounded? Being grounded is a feeling. It's a feeling that comes when we know who we are and we accept ourselves as we are. This becomes a starting point from which we base the rest of our life. Because from this starting point, accepting where we are, knowing who we are, we now can begin to build, to create a new person. And when you think about that, that's what life is. Every day, we get the opportunity to create a new Lee, a new Johanna, a new McBride, a new Jean, a new Zoe. Every day we get the opportunity to create a new one. Now, the universe doesn't care what we create. So if you want to keep thinking the same things that you thought yesterday and creating that person all over again, you will create that person all over again without a shadow of a doubt. The question you want to ask yourself is, whoa, that was great yesterday, but wouldn't I want more today? Wouldn't I want to create something more today than I did yesterday? For me, I get bored. I even bore myself when I'm the same Lee. Here's what happens when we're bored. We get caught up in social media. We could get lost for hours on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on any of these mediums. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those mediums, but I'm asking the question is, are you using them for expansion, or are you using them unconsciously and you're killing time when you could be creating something greater? I know it's easy to fall into that trap because social media has got this thing of dopamine that we get a like or whatever, and we just get fed with that. I saw a picture of people on a beach in the 1970s. Whole ton of people on the beach. Guess what? There were no cell phones. There were no tattoos. There were people talking to each other, playing in the water, having fun. While I admit technology is wonderful, I wonder sometimes, are we aware enough as a humanity, as to how to use it for our benefit? Or is it being used on us? I ask that question. So when you're grounded and you know who you are, you know you're an individualization of the infinite. You know that you're unique and perfect. So when you know you're an individualization of the infinite and you know you're whole, unique, and perfect, you never compare yourself to others. You never, ever would try to fit in because you don't want to give up your uniqueness. You don't want to give up your gift. Your uniqueness is your gift. Do you get that? And your uniqueness is ever and ever expanding. It's always seeking to become more of itself. There is so much uniqueness in you that you haven't even begun to even imagine, let alone begun to create and to experience. What we do in meditation is we ask the question, who do I desire to be today? What do I desire to experience? Who must I become to have that experience? Great questions. That's a really great question. Who must I become to have the life that I dream of? See, when you know who you are, and you accept who you are, you can ask these empowering questions, because if you don't know who you are, you're not going to ask empowering questions because you're constantly trying to figure yourself out. You don't know who you are. You're running around aimlessly. So I want to be like that person. I want to be like this person, that person, this person. No, you don't want to be like any person. You want to be you. What is you? So when I put this idea that I would talk to you about today, I didn't plan on going here, but it seems to be where I'm being taken all the time, because it seems that we as individuals in society are lost. We're lost because we haven't made a determination. We haven't figured out what is our uniqueness and then bring that gift to the world. Bring that gift in a way that only we can, and that without us, that world puzzle, that cosmic puzzle is incomplete without our piece. And no one has the right curves, bends, straight edges, what colors, patterns to fit into our piece. No one does. That's why we're the gift. Because we bring wholeness to the universe. Now the key thing is, because we bring wholeness to the universe, our job is to figure out, what are we? Who are we? Who are we to be in that wholeness? And when we bring that wholeness to the universe, we affect the entire universe. When you throw a rock into a calm body of water, there are ripples. Your uniqueness are ripples in the ocean of the universe that touches everyone. What would it be like if just the people listening to this video today were a little kinder than ever? And we put that rock of kindness into that smooth pool. All of us listening to this right now, we would impact the world with kindness, not with judgment. Here's a key thing to think about. It doesn't matter if you haven't figured yourself out now yet or not, but can you be kinder to yourself in the way you talk to yourself today? Can you be kinder in yourself as you do things and not get depressed because you're not doing it in this way or that way or whatever, but accept that in this moment you're doing the best that you can? Wouldn't that be cool? Would that set a wave into the universe that would be great? I think it would. But then again, you've got to discern for yourself, because I can't think for you. I can't think for my dog, for my wife, for my sons, for my granddaughter. I can think for Lee. That's where my control is with Lee, like yours is your control for you. So this week is the holiday week. It's a special week. I think of it as a week to recreate myself, to be the gift of Christmas. Why don't you become the gift of Christmas by being you? It's all you can do. With that, my beautiful friends, make this your most unique and special day ever. Until tomorrow, know that you are loved. Aloha.